Everybody, so with EQ, and I'm just doing some grinding, and I thought I'd just make a video to keep stuff going. I guess I'm still just getting my A's up there, and I'm in this zone I like to grind in, but I'm grinding with the DPS merc, and it helps saves mana, and the whole lineup is the same, except I add this rune shield in there, and it seems to do fine with my pet. He has weapons that give him a rune, and plus I give him that life tap, the extra life tap, along with his innate life tap, plus the where's it at? Plus this leech recourse that gives him a heal over time. Between all that, when you're just grinding, and heck, I've even used them. I've even done it when I've fought a rare in this X pack. Don't try to go without a healer, evidently, in that Outer Brood X pack. I'll tell you that much, from what I've heard. But this seems to be doing fine. And I'm just gonna kind of chill. I'll leave this going for a little bit. And you can just kind of see how I do it and how it kind of helps save the mana a little bit. I don't even have to use Death Bloom. And I put the undead dot and also slow the mobs. That might help a little too. But it saves, I don't have to put quite as many dots on the mob either. Just kind of save stuff. A little bit more efficient. Plus I get to use my Drider, or that's like a Dungeons and Dragons thing. What do they call them? Drachnids in EverQuest. Get to use them. My merc that's like that. It's a really cool merc, I think. I'm kind of a sucker for the various merc models. I wouldn't say I'm a collector, but once in a while, if I see a cool one that looks cool to me, I'll try to make sure I get it if I can. My pet was only down to like 80 something health. Give him one of those cascading runes and he's up to full health in no time. It's no big deal. So just one round of dots on the trash here, and he is good. And this will die, and what is it? I think I used, 15% of my mana, 14% of mana for that one mob. No big deal. So I'm kind of quiet. Sorry. I got in play mode. I've got Fizzlewig's forum. He's doing a live thing right now for his low-level group that he runs on evidently Friday nights. So if you guys want to see some of his antics with the low-level groups and stuff, you can check him out if I make you a little bored. If you have any questions about how I do this, it's pretty self-explanatory, but if you have a question, you have a question. There's no stupid questions. Just throw it out in the comments, I guess, and I'll answer it if I can. And so yeah, there we go. I used to think that the only pet class that could really use the DPS melee mercs very well were the Beast Lords. Until I tried it with my Necro, I was like, wow, I can do this, no problem. So I do it. And even unbuffed, see my melee merc, DPS merc, sorry, he's completely unbuffed. He has no buffs on him whatsoever. I can't really give him any buffs. So there's that. Probably be a little quicker if I had shaman buffs on him or something, but I don't use them that often. I mainly use it to save mana once in a while if I'm in the mood. Look at it, he just looks cool, man. That's just a badass merc. I don't know, I just like how he looks. I have a healer merc that's a Drachnid also, but the healer merc is this annoying sound when she heals, and she heals enough because I always keep my healers on like an aggressive style of healing, so I don't use her as much. Plus she's a little bigger than my frog. I used to use the frog most of the time. I like the frog. Because the DPS merc kind of goes over by the mob, you know, he's kind of far away, so his size doesn't bother me or any sounds he makes. So that's kind of cool. So I'm on my way to maxing out my focuses and the rest of my AAs. It'll probably take another month, probably. So check out Fizzywig's forum if you're just kind of an old school type person that just likes to kind of lurk around and watch EQ videos once in a while. He's pretty entertaining, pretty chill, you know. And you know, 12 strings is really good for advice, as well as Zelen, and that Hammerjack J, or I always get his name. He needs to get a different name for his channel, man. Come on, Hammy, you gotta get a different name for your channel. He's jelly. He's pretty good too. He's good. I just kind of do what I do. Currently on my, I'm on this Kazakh Thule server. I think is how you pronounce it, CT server, and it's right now the only people in this other person in this zone, since it's just one X-Pack back, the new X-Pack, like everybody's there. The zone's very top, or the server's very top heavy. Everybody's so you know, box the manless sort of Autobot boxer groups go in the older zones to farm crap and stuff, I guess. There's one of those groups are here. I think on this server, a lot of the times it's really not people making money necessarily. I think it's people with, there's like two really big kind of guilds that like to do raiding and things like that on this server. And I think they're the ones that run the boxes most of the time, people in those groups or those guilds, just to I don't know, maintain the stuff they have for making mats and stuff, and or for the mats to make stuff, and I don't know, just whatever. Maybe they just, I don't know. I don't know why anybody, I covered that before, I'm not going to cover it. But it's part of, you know, it's playing the game, so I just kind of live with it. It's okay. They're doing their thing. So probably for about a month I'll be doing this. A month more. And after I get done leveling up, I'll go into the new zones and see what I can handle. And It's a little too tough for me. Maybe I'll make a video or two here and there, just kind of romping through some really old zones, some of the original zones, just to reminisce, I guess, and just kind of, do one of those walkabout type things that used to be kind of popular on and people that streamed EQ, whether it was P99 or live stuff. I think there was one guild that before their server went down, so when EverQuest first had to start kind of condensing their servers, when they were started to go on the downcline because of World of Warcraft kind of stealing their people, and their own game EverQuest 2 stealing their people. This one person did a walk from one end of Antonica to the other. Just literally had his character walk all across the Karanas, and this sort of a last goodbye to their server, I guess. Seems a little extreme, but I think it really affected them, so they felt like they wanted to do something like that to make a memory, so I guess that's cool. Anyway, this is just kind of what I'm doing. So any of you fellow solo necro players that never really considered using your a DPS merc like this to kind of help conserve mana when you're just trying to grind AAs or something like that, give it a shot. It works. And if I was really in a hurry, I could do this in conjunction to keep the mana even better, using Death Bloom and stuff like that. Even the mana one that gives you extra mana. That I'm a little too scared to just let my pet just completely be on his own without, with just a vampiric hot to heal him. I want to have that rune up to make sure he stays. I got too much gear on him. I don't want to tempt fate. Come on, flower. There we go. There's that. Looks like currently Fez is in a live thing. This is a Friday night, and he is doing what looks to me Guck, lower Guck maybe, something. They were doing some old school instances that were part of the Dragons of Norath, maybe one of the older X packs. So that's what they're doing right now. It's about 7:30 Central Time in America on a Friday night. Of course, I'm going to load this. What am I doing? It's going to be too late. You can see you're not going to see this thing live. I'm an idiot. Okay. Well, if you want to see the re-upload, when they upload and just see it recorded, fine, but you're not going to be able to participate in chat for his live thing. Oh, Fez, trying to do you a solid, man, and for the two people that probably see my videos. Oops. But check him out in the future. It's kind of fun to watch him. He's a little like me in the sense that he just is what he is, man. He might screw up. His groups might just completely wipe on things, and not that he doesn't think it's a drag or anything, but you know, it's kind of is what it is, and he doesn't let him get it. He doesn't let it get him too far down. And the people that play with him are really cool. You know, they don't blame him, and they don't blame each other when stuff goes wrong. It reminds me more of old school EverQuest back in the earlier days when, yeah, people would, you know, break a mob off of a mez, or, you know, have overpulls that the group couldn't handle, or stuff like that. People would end up wiping, just doing XP grouping and stuff, you know. And just was kind of part of the game. So anyway, this is LWDQ, and this is me with my DPS merc Mojo. And he's helping me out with a little extra DPS to help me grind my A's up there. So you guys be cool and rock on.